In this video, I'm going to show how to replace the deck belt on a Cub Cadet XT1 42-inch riding mower enduro series. This also applies to the 46-inch models. Tools that will be used: 3/8 impact, 14mm socket, 8mm socket, 14mm wrench, and a long flathead screwdriver. Hand tools can be used, and if you don't have a 14, 9/16 or 5/16. Removing the deck. Pop the clip pins out using a screwdriver with a twisting motion. Lift up on the deck and gently remove the lift arms. The front, pull the pin and take out the rod. Pay close attention to where your rod goes. There's 42 and 46-inch. Removing the deck lift on the opposite side. It is the same as the previous side. You just put the screwdriver in the middle and twist the clip out and gently lift the deck and pull the arm off of the deck. Now this is the tricky part, getting the engagement pin out. It can be tricky because it's in an awkward position and the cable is short where you can't slide the deck out. So you just twist it and out it comes, and then pull the cable out. And now we will remove the cable, which this can also be quite tricky. Alright, next step, remove the belt keeper with an 8mm socket, and it will just fall out of place and slip the belt off. Now we are going to remove the engagement spring on your cable. You're going to slide the idler all the way back and twist the spring around, and out it will come. Be sure to pull the deck as far back as it will go before you remove the idler spring. And now we slide the deck out to replace the belt, which the part number can vary, so verify that with your model number. First step is to remove the spindle covers, which also act as a belt keeper. This is where the 5/16 or the 8mm comes into play. Just 3 screws and off it comes. You got one on each side. Zip, 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 and impact makes things a lot easier. And off it comes. Next, we're going to remove the idler pulley, which is your tensioner pulley. 14mm wrench underneath, 14mm on top. If you don't have a 14, a 9/16 will also work. Now we're going to remove the idler pulley because there's a belt keeper that is supposed to be under there, and that's what I originally replaced on this model. You just pop it out of the static idler, put the idler pulley on, but do not tighten it. And now we're going to route the belt. You put the V-groove in the V-groove all the way across, straight across on the back, route it around the flat idlers, just like so, and you can walk it into the belt guide on this particular model. You don't have to remove the static idler, you can if you want. And then we put it on the engagement idler or the tensioner, which I didn't adjust my camera, so I do apologize. But it goes on just like that, and just like that. And now we tighten it up, which I did not show because I forgot to move the camera, and it was like almost 90 degrees in the shop today because my air conditioning cannot keep up when it's hot out. So I do apologize for not moving the camera, but the steps are the same in reverse. You put the wrench underneath. You kind of have to find the head of the bolt because you really can't see it. And then you just tighten it up. I recommend using impacts because it makes it a lot easier. You can do it by hand, but the bolts are quite tight from factory, and you don't want to, break a ratchet or something. And make sure everything works as it should. And now we can slide the deck back under and line everything up and repeat the process of hooking it up. So we're going to hook the cable up, same way as we unhooked it, push the idler all the way back, clip it in as shown here, and your engagement arm is set. Now we're going to put the side covers on both sides. I don't need to show both because it's the same process. And we're going to hook the deck back up. We're going to lower the lift arms, lift up on the deck, hook it in, and put the clip pin back in its original position. Now we're going to hook up the opposite side. It is the same way. And now we're going to hook up the cable now. You're going to pull it all the way back. Hook it in as shown here. Make sure it's all the way in. And then take the clip pin and slide it in the spot on the cable that it goes in, as shown here, just like that. And now we can hook up our lift arm, as shown here, just like that. And now we'll put the clip pin in, and we are almost done. Now route the belt around the engine pulley, and these pins can be aggravating at times, but it's really easy. You just slide it in and twist it to the farthest hole towards the front of the engine, where you've just seen the arrow. And you'll want to lock it in on the discharge side of the mower, where the 8mm screw or bolt, whatever you want to call it, is in place. And once you lock it in the front, it is pretty easy to lock it in the opposite side on the frame rail. It's a very easy process. Replace the 8mm screw, tighten it up, and proceed to the next step. Now hook in the front link. If yours is a 42, put it in the 42-inch slot. If yours is a 46, put it in the 46-inch slot. Now hook in the, thank you all for watching. I hope you found front link. If yours is a 42, put it in the 42-inch slot. If yours is a 46, put it in the 46-inch slot. As always, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and comment. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.